Okay, the last thing, which is just kind of more as a note rather than a separate example, is just to be careful when you have something like this. Let's say your function f of x is equal to sigma n equals, doesn't really matter, we'll go 0 to infinity, something simple like x over 2 to the n. Okay. So there are two ways if they want you to find, for example, f prime. There's two things I want you to think about. One I will suggest is better than the other. So option one would be to do the following. Okay, we go ahead and take the derivative, f prime of x, d by dx of sigma n equals 1 to infinity x over 2 to the n power. Okay, so most students will do this. They'll bring down the power. Well, let's write the sigma first. So sigma n equals 1 to infinity. They'll bring down the power, x over 2, and then they'll subtract n minus 1. That's fine, except for they're forgetting one big thing. They're forgetting the chain rule times a half by chain rule. Okay? Option 2 would be to do the following. Before even taking the derivative, I would actually distribute this to the n power there and there, kind of simplifying it in a bit. So now we really just have x to the n over 2 to the n. And I think you can see why that would avoid this issue. Because if you were to integrate also, you would have to watch out for that 2. So now when we take the derivative f prime of x, d by dx, sigma n equals 0 to infinity, x to the n over 2 to the n. You'll notice that the x to the n is by itself, so you don't have to worry about a chain rule. So you do what you would normally do, bring down the power, x to the n minus 1 all over 2 to the n. Okay, and you can convince yourself that these are actually going to be the same thing. So option 2 is more recommended, but if you're okay with option 1, that's fine as well.